I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig.
Andre and Tamar, get it on there, get it on, get it out, get it on,
you have a
get it
great
on.
Please stop before your girls hang out in church.
I know I'm getting in the panties. If you call me daddy, I know he getting in the panties. So daddy. Daddy, bust it. Now bust it. Daddy, don't you want to bust around right now?
You'll see a lot of dead trees that are left still in the forest because they can become nurse logs. So other trees, like if you look at this one here, this tree's a nurse log, so other trees use it and they grow out of it. Basically, it's a dead tree that then has, once it starts to break down, it's very fertile, and so it's great for other trees to grow out of it. So it still stays in the forest.
Tamar, you should have a piece of that.
I was on the fertile tree.
I got 4 kids. I'm fine. They're all from touch the fertile tree.
The fertile tree. Touch the fertile tree. Touch the fertile tree. Touch the fertile tree.
She don't need it.
The fertile tree. Touch the fertile tree.
She don't need it.
The fertile tree. Touch the fertile tree.
She got 4 kids, and that's enough. She don't want no more kids, and that's just tough.
The fertile tree. The fertile tree.
She don't need it.
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 The fertile tree.
She don't need it. Need.
1, 2, ready, and.
Tamar's always late. Tamar's always late. Cheating on me.
Wow.
Any streets, yeah. I don't want nobody treating me in these streets. No, I don't want nobody cheating on me in these streets. I don't want nobody cheating on me in these streets. Cheating on me, cheating on me. Don't you do it. I will kick you in your face. Don't you cheat on me. I will punch you in your face. You will whoop your ass. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No. I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take half. I'm gonna take it all. Don't you do it. Don't let me.
I grew up on the Muppets all my life, so I really don't have a beef or anything. You know, it's just she pokes, but it's fine. You know, I understand. I know if I was like, you know, almost 50 and a young hot girl like me came along, I would feel some type way too.
So do you think
why
is she baiting you though?
I don't know, but it is what it is. We shall just sing and do what we do.
Now, you said that you're cool, calm, and collected until somebody bothers you. So I was watching the Arsenio Hall show. I'm just watching, watching the TV show. Like, oh, okay, Tamar Braxton's coming on.
And well, see, like we could talk about K. Michelle. That was huge.
Kmart? You mean, the store that Nicki Minaj has her clothes in? You know, they're amazing.
Oh, I think we should go to the car.
Oh, because that's the only K I know is Kmart. Nicki's clothes are amazing. That's where they sell them.
And I saw exactly what happened. So were you watching when the whole Kmart comment came about, or did your Twitter mentions hit it?
It went ridiculous. I wasn't even paying attention, and I have constantly tried to remain positive, as far as even up until even up until last night, where she went on a rant again, and people was like, what is the infatuation? in the situation. I mean, this lady is 40. It's no reason
Yeah.
why. I'm a new artist. Like, you're 40. You just had a baby. Like, I don't even know her.
Yeah.
And she continues to comment and poke, but people are so used to me being aggressive that at first they thought it was me. But then when you start to look and pay attention, I'm never saying anything.
Right. That's good.
Like,
somebody telling you, like, hey, don't say anything, or you kind of just
even
like,
last night, up until last night, she did something again after I squashed it again.
I didn't get this tea. Tell me.
Girl, she was on there saying all kind of stuff on Twitter having to do with me, and I was at a show.
Working.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you got back, your Twitter was like going crazy.
On fire. Like, what? They was like, leave them up it alone. Don't say anything back to her. You're doing well.
I was just asking my husband the other day, you know, when you say, Lonnie, you know, you're just not going to talk about, you know, my girls. I know exactly what you're talking about because a particular person started saying that I look like a Muppet. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God. He's like, absolutely not. But this person has the whole world calling me that.
I'm sure you saw the clip of where she was on The Real and talking about how it affected her when people call her a Muppet. I feel like it really got coined when you called her a Muppet. Like, how did you feel when you saw that clip?
I didn't feel anything.
Crying? Okay.
I'm just being honest. I didn't feel anything in that moment because I know why. I know I didn't just come out. I'm always in my little corner until you make me come out swinging.
Right.
I need to know the root
it's the
of
respect. The root of which one?
The Tamar.
The root of that situation was I just remember loving her, liking her on TV. This was before Love and Hip Hop, and I went to her page one day and she was following me. And I was like, oh, okay, I love her. You know, just somebody I could rock with. And when I was going through the whole situation on Love and Hip Hop with the Toya things and all of that type thing, she hopped in it like everyone else did. Yeah. She hopped in it and, you know, basically tweeted I was lying. And I said, I like Tony better anyway.
Oh, okay.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And it continued. And from now on, it's so funny how I'm the bully. But if you, Nicole, look at every fight, I never started it with her. I finished it. That I did. I don't want to fight with her. I bought her album. I've even reached out.
Yeah.
She, for some reason, wants to fight with me. I would not want to fight with somebody who I always lose and get a new title given to me. I don't want to fight with her. Honestly, I really just want us to sing.
It's all about forgiveness, love, and unity. So tonight, I'm sorry, K. Michelle, and also forgive me.
But you know, it looked really nice and was really surprising to us at the BET Awards when we saw you, Patty, and your friend. Now I'm thinking Miss K. Michelle, all come together to kind of just sing a song. That was pretty nice. Can we say that everything is cool now?
Everything, yes, everything is cool, and you know everything has been cool because this is the first time we've ever met.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm very serious.
All that craziness.
All that craziness.
Never met before.
Never met before ever.
You think you chewed me up when you called me a Muppet? You want to know the real story behind that? Story time. Shade Room edition. The person had called me that never saw me before. I'm sorry, I'm just saying this because that person really thought they calling me a Muppet. But the person who had called me that had never saw me before. And when they called me that, they had everybody, you know, calling me, you know, I'm Muppet, like a Muppet, Miss Piggy. And when I met that person,
how much I do to love you.
I swear to God, you can ask Auntie Patty that because she was right there. Now, the only reason why they had met me because my Auntie Patty had called me and told me, I don't think they knew that, you know, Patty is like my aunt, like in real life. Like I met her, like the first time our families met was like
maybe, how was I, mommy? Like 11, 12 years old. Yeah, so it's like a long time. I'm 46, so if you can imagine, like, that's my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Zori's like my cousin. I just went to his 50th birthday party, like my real auntie. So the woman of the world come up to me and she go, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." And I look, and it took, I ain't even gonna hold y'all, it took everything. I just kind of ate with that story, just like you felt like you ate with that Muppet story. See what I'm saying? See why it don't bother me? Okay. Everybody back?
Nothing negative matters in my life. You're right, K. Michelle Music. It just don't matter no more. Like, I don't care what people say. I be seeing all the shade and all the little they throw. That ain't nothing but the devil to try to take you off your pedestal, take you off of where you at. Honey, nobody's finna do that shit. Who's gonna be fighting their whole life? I'm not finna be fighting. I've been fighting my whole life. I'm supposed to fight a with no edges? What the you mean, a Muppet? I'm supposed to fight that? Because of something that a mother said I'm supposed to fight a Muppet? How I'm supposed to slay a Muppet? God. Still talking. Still running their mother mouth. I got a big for you to put up your mother throat. You feel me? Nobody. Oh. I'm just minding my business. Why can't I mind my business? Mind my business. Then when I say something, it's crazy, it's wrong, I'm going to keep minding my goddamn business. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. God. No, Mac. People do be trying to play me. They really be trying to play me until I say something. Then when this lethal mouth comes, my mouth is lethal. It's best that I don't pull it out. It's best that I don't, like, you don't pull out your, it's best that I don't pull out this mouth. Because when I start talking, like, you can't go around talking about nobody when you sleeping with a married man. When you was sleeping with a married man, you was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri daddy. How you sleep with Jermaine Dupri daddy and get beat by Jermaine Dupri mama in the elevator? But you want to talk to me? You want to talk about me? I don't marry me. But you so holy. Rice and beans and cabbage. Rice and beans and cabbage. Telling the truth. I ain't never lied. Got drug up out that elevator. Whoop. Whoop. You know who you are. Whoop. Got drug up out that elevator. Next.
I appreciate it. I like it. Because it was a couple of people who should not have been singing country black music that was awful. And it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you got to represent.
Gotta be right.
Yeah, got to be right.
Gotta be right.
Yeah.
Can't be all auto-tuned down and flirt.
It's a little different when it comes to us. It keeps me warm, I keep it close, holding me down, and now I know. Damn, I'll be damned if he ain't the only man I trust. I'll be damned if he ain't the only man I trust. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up.
You know I got a lot to say, but I don't really have a lot to say. I feel like sometimes you be doing a lot, like a whole lot, because I feel like you all think I'm like some type of punk ass. I'm not. And I think that you forget that, you know, in any altercation that I've ever had with anybody, I've said names. It doesn't stop today. It doesn't stop today. Or yesterday. Or last week. I don't think y'all know that, y'all know, good morning. I don't think y'all know that Phil, who is the creator and one of the hosts of the show, is one of my dear best friends. And their show, have y'all watched their show? It's fun and positive. And I don't think that we're dumb people. Like we do business together, a lot of business together. I don't think that we're dumb people. And, you know, I don't think that the last thing that, you know, any of us would do is do dumb shit. Good morning. How do you become a... Yeah, so I think that, you know, you all, like, sometimes I really don't care, y'all, because, you know, if I was talking about somebody, I will say their name. Like, nobody gonna do not one thing to me, can't do anything to me. So if I'm talking about somebody in particular, I just call it out, like I did with Candy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say somebody said, Candy said that, I said it, took shit back. I said, no. Her husband did what he did to me. Both of them, actually. And she can't sing. I said that. So why now do I need to backpedal and all of this victims? I'm not no fucking victim. I'm a fucking survivor. You know what the fuck I've been through, what I built? What? Yes, it's very positive. It's very positive. And everybody's like, genre. Yeah, genre of country music. The genre of country music. That's what I meant. I meant black people coming over to country music. That's what I meant. I said what I meant. But I got a whole bunch of shit that's going on today. I'm very excited about it. I can't back up, lady. I'm sorry. I'm very excited about today. Today is actually amazing. And I can't wait. No, Candy didn't catch it straight. What I'm saying is, when I'm specifically talking to somebody, I don't have a problem saying their name, because I'm not no punk ass bitch. I say what the fuck I want. Just like everybody say what they want to say, who they address and what they address. I do the same thing. I'm not a child. You know what I mean? I am not scared. You know, like, if I said it about somebody, I would have said it and say their name, because what are you going to do to me? Nothing. Not nothing. You know, and I don't fight, I don't do violence, I don't do none of that.
Don't start. No, I'm gonna fucking start because you want to tell me, you ask me what the fuck, and then you fucking pop up. So why the fuck would I not get mad at you? You do this every motherfucking day. Like, don't fucking start with me.
Oh, upstairs?
No, in the parlor.
Oh.
Why? How do you know? Did you go out there?
Did I go out there? I literally just had a huge blow up with Tay.
Why?
Huge. What's new?
What happened?
Who's not having a blow out with her every fucking day?
What happened?
She asked me about last night, and I started to tell her, and she didn't like it. I didn't even get to the meat or the heart of the thing. I literally was telling her the conversation I had with Dina. She's like, well, why were y'all in there so long? And I said I was in there literally an hour with Dina before anybody went in there, because Dina was telling me she was frustrated with Kato. She was upset. She felt Kato had like not told her what the house was doing. Dina was very upset. Yeah. She's like, that's bullshit. Dina knew exactly who she was voting with before. And I'm like getting mad at me. And I'm like, I'm literally telling you what happened in the room. You asked. I'm telling you.
And hold up.
Why do I get the
Hold up.
attitude?
Not only that, but if you're that curious, get the fuck out of bed and come.
Why was you in the room so long?
Because you were sleeping. So.
The fuck, man. Didn't even get to. I couldn't even tell you everything because you fucking snap off on us.
So you didn't even get to say it.
I didn't even get to say everything. Like, literally, if you're gonna pop off on that, why would I tell you anything else? That's a lie. The fuck? You know what's a fucking lie? You. Fucking, are you on this show just to cause fucking ratings? Like, what the fuck? Every motherfucking day.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Yes, I said, I'm fucking cool. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm fucking cool. And last night, we all fucking stayed up trying to think over all the fucking options to make sure you're fucking cool.
You
And
don't
every
think I'm
fucking day, you popping off on us.
You don't have to make sure I'm cool.
Okay, fine.
What you need to do is calm down.
And you know what?
That's
what
what
you
you
need to fucking do is calm down and stop fucking popping off on everybody.
Somebody call me a bitch. I'm just gonna start yanking.
Then do it.
Then say it.
I said, then do it.
Then say it.
Do it.
But then say it.
Care.
Then say it because
I don't understand the people on, like, let's say, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, even though it can be crazy, a lot of people pay attention to them. A lot of people pay attention to, like I said, the Family Hustle show. A lot of people
that's not
pay
what I'm
attention.
saying. They pay attention to Tiny. Tiny is relevant.
Like,
it's different.
They
It's
pay
almost
attention
like,
to Monica.
Meaning like
Definitely. They pay attention to Toya.
Like, okay, well, I don't want to have this conversation with you because then we're going to start and I'm not going to start. But I'm just trying to tell you that, in my opinion, we're talking about relevancy. Atlanta Housewives is the household name, the show.
We have more
it's
crossover.
Relevant. Okay. Girl.
I think.
Jesus,
I'm saying with numbers. I'm saying.
I'm not saying that. Forget success. It's a difference.
Okay.
Relevancy. We're talking about relevancy. We're not talking about success.
Okay.
Jesus on the main line.
Why are you getting so frustrated?
Because it's a frustrating thing.
No, because I mean, when
because
I'm
you try
saying,
your best to make me look shady, and I'm not trying to look shady.
How was I trying to make you look shady? We were just having a genuine
I think you're a smart
conversation.
person. So if I say something is relevant,
I just don't agree with you. It's not like I'm trying to make you look
and
shady.
I say success. I'm not talking about success. I'm talking about relevancy. I'm talking about
Right.
Jackie has been doing. You said people. There's a lot of people that's been doing their thing in Atlanta. I'm like, but that's not what I'm saying. You said I wonder why people want me to go to their events, and I said because you're relevant. And then you said, well, you're trying to mix doing their thing or being successful is the same thing, and it's not the same thing.
Okay, I was not trying to make you shady. Let's start there. But what I was trying to say is, okay, when, like, say, for instance, like when we talk about social media and stuff like that, when people have active followers or people who...
That doesn't mean nothing. People buy bots all the time. And once you do like
said
different
bots? Oh, bots.
And once you do different commercials, that company buys you bots most of the time without you knowing. All you gotta do is look at your insights. And most nowadays, I just found out you can buy insights too. That doesn't make you relevant.
You can buy insights?
Yes, absolutely. Because you have more followers than somebody doesn't make you more relevant than a person that has less followers than you.
Right. No, it's not always about the amount of followers. It's about active followers
No, baby,
and people
it's
who can
about
actually
who gives
push.
a damn.
Right.
Like you said, most people want you to show up at their events. I said, because you are relevant. Y'all show Atlanta Housewives, the franchise. The Housewives franchise has a lot of relevance to it.
Okay.
So if y'all ever need an astrologer to come on your show, and I'm trying to get some relevancy.
Come on, read us. Come on, give us
That
our
might be
reading
fun
today.
to look at the relationships between y'all.
Yeah, can you do that?
I can.
Look at our relationship? Did you already?
I mean, if I get a time, I can.
Oh.
Do we put the bean soup in a thing and save it? How does bean soup work?
Or do we don't throw it out? We just
No,
can
we
put
don't throw it
refrigerate it, right?
I'm probably gonna eat on that so I can get skinny.
Yeah.
Thank you, lover.
Okay. Thank you. We
You about to go to sleep?
I'm about to go to sleep.
Me too.
What time is it? Is it 10 already?
30.
It's 10:30. It's past 10.
Oh,
Since
for
they've
real?
been outside at least.
Oh, I
minute.
didn't even realize it was 10. Maybe it must have happened when I was in that room. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all be. Good night.
Good night.
I can and I will not be a part of any negativity in my life. And if it is negativity, it has to leave. Okay.
Y'all had like come before we got here?
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to say. She just sat up here and tried to make me look shady in front of her goddamn friends, and I'm sick of doing that. That's what I'm sitting here trying to say. And not in any way, shape, or form that I try to demean anybody. That's not even my character. And that's that bullshit that she does and brings, and that's why I can't do that. That's not fair to me. Anybody said nobody was doing anything. I never said, did I say somebody wasn't successful? It's not what I said.
Seems like it's just misunderstanding.
No, it's not a misunderstanding. She's shady as hell. I'm sorry. And she'll do anything to keep her and her friends looking as if I am trying to be negative or shady. And that is never, nor ever will be my intent. I am a girl's girl. I got 4 sisters and a mother. I don't hate on women. These 2 girls is crazy about me. I'm crazy about them. Like, what are you talking about? We don't sit up there and argue with each other like that. She do that shit. She been doing that shit since we walked through this damn door. And I'm not having it. You're not gonna sit up here and make me look crazy. You're not gonna do that.
But you don't think she does that to everybody?
No, not like she do to me. Not like she do to me.
Okay, everybody knows that I'm on Deescalation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Candy put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it.
Messy boo. But I just find it odd that you can steal the rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw it recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive and you telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little, like off the deep end.
Well, what would you do if somebody tried to do this to you and your sisters? They tried to tell your story without your permission.
Well, okay, so here is the thing. So my sister did her biopic, right?
Okay.
And I feel like everybody else was involved, but I had nothing to do with my character, and I was in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But everybody else was involved, so that's a different kind of thing. So you really don't want nobody telling your own story.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I just feel like there are all the time unauthorized, versions of people's lives, and this is just a part of being an entertainer.
Yeah. It is a little shady to call her mom up and act like you're going to do an interview about all these groups in the 90s just to try to dig up information on her group. Like, that is a little... You got to watch out for reality TV producers.
Yeah, and that's shady baity, but something in the milk ain't clean. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced that that's what it is. I don't know. I want to hear from Carlos because I want to know the tea.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like these other reality people. Like, I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Difference. So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. That's where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on no, you not my friend. I don't want to side with you. It wasn't nothing to being messy, but my responsibility for my job and my integrity just lied in that. Or else I just would have said, oh, she lied. Really what I did say is I wanted to hear both sides of the story. Something in the milk ain't clean. Just trying to deflect from just outright calling somebody a liar. Because number 1, I don't know. Number 2, I don't care. Number 3, has nothing to do with me. Okay? Cool. That happened. I put up a clip promoting the show from my point of view in my story, not addressing anybody, not taking sides on nothing, because I really don't care. It really doesn't have anything else to do with me. Okay? So weeks go by, 4 or 5 weeks go by, and we all have a concert together. And
I'm leaving my dressing room to go to my dancer's dressing room to bring them their new clothes, and I see Candy in the hallway. And I'm like, hey, boo, and I give her a hug, you know, whatever, and she just look at me and she's like, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking she's kidding. Like, I'm for real thinking she's kidding. And she's like, I ain't fucking with you. I'm like, what happened? She like, oh, well, you said that shit you said about Carlos King was foul. And I'm like, oh shit, and I honestly truly forgot about it, right? And I'm like, listen, I didn't mean no harm. You know, I wasn't trying to, you know, go against you or nothing like that. It's, you know, just what I just explained to y'all. Like, I just feel like my responsibility is a little bit different. I ain't trying to call nobody publicly a liar when I don't know the whole story. I'm not comfortable with it. And she was like, nah. You said. And I'm like, sis, listen, if I offended you, I am so sorry. Like, you know, like I wasn't coming from that. I thought, man, you made up at Big Brother. You know, I wasn't coming for you. It's nothing like that. I really, truly, humbly apologize. And plus, I sent her a DM, and I said, I sent you a DM when, you know, when your fans was coming to my page. This was a while ago, and I was just trying to let you know that, you know, I wasn't trying to be, you know, malicious or nothing like that. Nah. But you said, and you did, and then you doubled down and put it in your story. I said, listen, Candy, I'm not trying to go there with you. You know, we in the middle of this hallway. And now by this time, people swarming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we ladies, we shouldn't be doing this. We can go in my dressing room. Yeah, before I take it to the next level. Now, everybody know, I ain't really here for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool and I'm safe. But I do know how to whip ass. And I don't do that because I don't condone violence at all, right? And I'm like, well, what's the name of the level you want to take it to? Like, what, you want to fight? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. You said he did steal from us. Right? And I'm like, she is really serious right now. I'm like, all right, like, don't do that. First of all, I'm from Baltimore. We're not going to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm telling her again, it's my 4th time apologizing. I am so sorry if this offended you, right? I wasn't trying to be malicious towards you. And I'm saying this again. This is in the hallway. I'm saying this again. Nah. I mean, Buck King. And I'm like, and I get to the point where I'm like, look, dog, this is not Atlanta Housewives. I'm not getting paid to sit up here and argue with you like this. I'm about to go sing everybody on this bill under the table. I can't argue with you right now. Like, I ain't finna do all that. And then, I am trying to completely de-escalate the situation. It's giving bobs and cackling and cacklings. And, like, then Tadina comes up and, like, he comes and get her. And he says something to her. And then he looks at me in my face. Y'all can believe this shit or not. Nigga look at me in my face and go, you know what it is.
That's not true. My husband never said nothing to her. He did not threaten her or none of that. So that's why I was like, I don't even want to like address that on Amazon Live. She and I did have words, but he did. So that's why I was like, yeah. Some people like to twist things a little bit, but we can talk about it later on a different platform or not. Anyway.
What? Now this is a dude. I don't care. Listen, y'all don't see me grow up on the Braxtons. Y'all don't see me go at it with my sisters. Y'all don't see me, you know, kind of like sporadically go at it with Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the truth is, in real life, I'm really a peaceful person. You know what I mean? And I like to have fun and I laugh and play jokes all the time. And so the thing is with me is that me and Candy or me and another female can argue all day long. But when it comes to dudes in another woman's face to physically threaten them and harm them, that's when the line is drawn.
Ew. like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.